So I'm often asked about how competency frameworks, or behavioural frameworks as they're often called, should be used in performance management. Competency frameworks are an incredibly valuable tool. I've used them over my whole HR career. I've even worked as a consultant to develop them. But they've got to be used in the right way. And where I've seen organisations get this wrong is where they try to use them as a performance measurement tool. So at the end of part of an appraisal, there will be a competency questionnaire and everyone has to self-rate and then the manager rates them. The problem with that is that it's a great theory, but it doesn't really work in practice. In our previous performance management software, we had the ability to do that. And when we did some analysis, we actually ended up finding that 99% of people were always rated as being acceptable in the competency. So it didn't differentiate performance, and it was a time-consuming and largely pointless effort. So where is the place for competency frameworks? Well, I think they're a really good tool to discuss performance and development, but they're a discussion tool. So if you're in a conversation about performance and maybe there's an underperformance issue. I've had this when I was in-house with managers. They come to me and say, Stuart, I've got a problem with this employee. They're just not on it. They're just not getting it. And I'd say to them, okay, when you say that, are you referring to any of these 6 things here? Oh yes, it's that one, and it's point number 2. That's where they're falling down. So can you see that as users a tool like that, they can be really good because they can put some meat on the bones for really good performance improvement discussion. Similarly, where you have an employee come to you and saying, I want to get promoted, I want to get to the next level, we can get the competency framework out and say, okay, this is where you're at. These are the behaviours you need to be working towards over the next few months in order to get there. What can we do to get you there? Can we put you on a project? Can we get you doing presentations? Or what can we do that moves you forward to that? That's the best way to use competency frameworks rather than a simple way of just trying to measure people, which just becomes a tick box exercise.